integration enabled total trade of the ASEAN region to increase from around 43% of GDP to 98% of GDP in 2024. Nonetheless, at this point, let me acknowledge that while integration holds great promise, it does not come without risk. Greater interconnectedness can amplify contagion in times of financial stress. Divergent policy priorities or uneven market development may also create imbalances. To mitigate these risks, we must take essential precautionary measures. They include a well-designed and functioning regional surveillance framework involving coordination among central banks, securities regulators, and finance ministries. Also, developing local currency debt markets can help reduce participants' exchange rate risk. Ladies and gentlemen, I now come to the final point of my speech about how Pakistan is positioned to contribute to a potential regional capital market for regional Asian economies. With the economy having stabilized and now on course for higher growth, we are in a stronger position to undertake a series of structural reforms, including a deepening of our financial markets. At the State Bank of Pakistan, we are focused on expanding access to finance, fostering innovation, and broadening participation. These goals are aligned with the SBP's 5-year strategic plan, which we call Vision 2028. These goals are also in sync with the government's Udan Pakistan blueprint, which aims to build a resilient, inclusive, and technology-driven financial ecosystem that supports long-term sustainable economic growth. In the context of regional integration, SBP has already undertaken some major initiatives. They include the regional expansion of our RAST instant payment system. Following the signing of a memorandum of understanding with the Arab Monetary Fund, work is underway to link RAST with the fund's Buna platform, a cross-border multi-currency payment system established by the Arab Monetary Fund to serve as a bridge between the Arab region and the rest of the world. Going forward, we are also exploring similar integration of our payment system with other countries to facilitate regional capital market integration. Besides this, we are coordinating with the SCCP and the Pakistan Stock Exchange to develop a unified KYC and digital identity framework. This will allow investors to use a single digital ID to access banking, insurance, and securities markets, thereby simplifying participation, improving investor protection, and enhancing interoperability. We are also constantly engaged with the SCCP to facilitate digital payment integration within our capital markets, provide easier access to credit, information for regulators, and come up with solutions to legacy credit data issues. Together, our coordinated efforts would build trust and transparency and enhance our readiness to take up a focal role in developing a regional capital market. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, let me emphasize that the potential integration of capital markets in our region represents a historic opportunity. It would be a pathway to harness our region's savings for our own development. It will strengthen financial stability and it will amplify our collective voice in the global financial system. We must act with vision and enhanced coordination. we must recognize that integration will not happen overnight. Instead, it will require sustained political will, regulatory cooperation, and trust among our economies. Therefore, as we move forward, a phased plan of action for regional capital market integration may be designed and implemented with an objective of creating a stronger, more resilient, and more prosperous region, a region that finances its own future. With that, I thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing more from my colleagues in the region during this conference and beyond. And I also, in the end, would like to congratulate the SCCP team and other organizers for making the excellent arrangements for holding this conference. Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Jameel Ahmed Saab. It was a wonderful keynote address, and I'm sure we all definitely learned a lot through it. Can we have a huge round of applause? Thank you. On that note, I'd like to request Mr. Akif